0-2-2-1. So to you
correct.
Yes.
And no until Liverpool and Real Madrid.
Fantastic.
Young fan say Eden.
Oh, didn't the Eden?
Yeah, man said. Yeah, we had this so you were a lot of messages here. But my memory quick one now. My whole hobby or master me for 2 minutes in Ninkomo. Imano Wahana Afi Alex. Imano ni Alex no. Or momo colorless acrylic emotion paint. Na Imano marketing manager. And Alex also the me uni post or Odi Papa. Ima design
head of the promotion.
Okay, now we're the head of promotion. And you move promote to Colex. Colex any day.
Edika Santa Meda was a Wakonya with your money now. Colex paint.
Paint no more Sidani, and no more to paint to them.
David. Painted, they said Nipe beer here or Brabum.
Okay.
Say workshop, was sit down, and now walk container because now person painty, obey here paint. Painty idea and pound and penny power Brabumuda. And penny power Brabumuda. And to paint the Ubia here paint. So was sit down, sit down here paint.
And the marketing manager and Macole is different from other paints.
Okay, Santa Mama.
Why should I go for Colex?
And one will be Sano Medasipi. It's a crab committee for Atenese Colex, brandy beer bar. Also, Santa Mama Colex paint here. A debia product that say Yuzua, and ya de taton debia. Maybe I saw you painting now, obey 5 years time.
Okay.
And to know all top paint now, so top papa. And Tony 2 years that was a pan.
And a yaba.
And a yaba to guy, yes, and a year a first one there, you painted them. And then my colors dance and they say, Colors a paint, and 1 hour from. But the one from pa, and was a percentage. At the matter to a more to cotono. Also with cotton percentage the amount.
Okay.
Titu ye colors no edos be na white color no color bia paint bia by bia na waso
anodin
papa unya ba white there different white there different no emotion paint
okay
o spread there very wide spread good spread you say bia inte said other painting bia o spread say o fast be 3 times ansana o fast ba ko an eko into o friend hu ya so be from bebre
okay into dey near Colex
paint
okay
yes how Colex charm and o charm for POPs open say no person your POPs and drain person bibia Colex charm na dey ba ko say Sometymer omo be to koton no omo the feedback brain maybe the feedback break catch say your charm no on say at times POPs omo your use POP cement come say pay for mo charm dey use POP cement
o use own nya
David
o the first one and now boy and now and so be boy so ko 20 minutes ban sound boy and now boy second coat boy and now boy second coat and I say potty
for everything
Colex brander American standard paint
okay
yen penny phone ano makwa abuchire amakwa meka krom akofa abofona bakrom anu ano meaning na bom edijuma yen no memo but yen American standard who paint na paint be bia no no say
he na bi wo because
Timer
is here bra mo dan na paint here dem ni ade
no cry
you be Colex ni bi wo
boss player Colex player paint no before say member mu mecha ba bia e binya bi no ma me fa kakra enso me new idea iso kakra Colex charm no odi kan kan sem bi say yem fa hwe mfra o mfa bibia mfra o toy ya no nko adi juma odene ho Colex charm edene ho
okay
ejinamu branding o toy ya o mfa hwe mfra o nkofa bibia nkofa ema color bia nkosesane ade o toy ya na o painti wa de kama ana etoso no o pebe bia o benya Colex paint na se Colex product bia one your growth room near Ashtown Road no your main office no our growth room near Ashtown Road no ba for dominance the building no
okay
asie pen yo so we free growth room near ba
na just so physical FM on
eba
snack kusman kwa hene on
exactly
what goil so be
goil no
Zion says Zion no
me patron
no aba goil on the right
exactly
frost or left
exactly
Hona
your main office
okay born again in business okay
Hona
Matthias okay
Hona you know your main office no ana ope wo me fan say wo takrade anaji ebisu hopa your takwa station ho obenya bi Techiman obenya bi Accra and Konongo obenya bi but opening ni dosopo atudia obakumase Ashtown Crowfrom Road. Okay. Same dikaka we free Ashtown kwa o trust man kwa
number
numbers no.
0599
0599
219
944
0599
219 944 0504 135 489 0504 139 489. But those your number no so your name say
number no
you have to put it to
yeah number ni be 0599 219 944 0599 219 944 and that's 0504 135 489 0504 135 489.
Okay, Alex mama mao the you was a Fizzy
me pacho I
and the PH
I
Fizzy
me pacho I
within the Alex Fizzy
me pacho me so
and also the Emmanuel there
Mankwa
okay who you Ghana ni no we bro Fizzy me ma final one on that
okay final one Mr. Tio you bet your boss your company didn't the Ostan Vinyl there be vinyl
na boss Ghana
me pacho I ha
o ga say
OTA pa OT pa
fine
Ostan Vinyl no be yi kaka OT cheaper Ostan Vinyl any company no yeah product near 5 products but see ani there 3 any the abadwa so a your person marketing ma obi ehu your hide smooth and a coolest charm coolest sporty and the dodo na friend fella no
the painter for the beba
me pacho yes our special offer ma painters any distributors in your special offer at the moment
from an normal bar
me pacho Mr. Tio Mr. Mama finalize we me for kwanya we so ada director OP and answer any team ni nyina ye da obia ase akwanya mo de am say
monko so mo adwuma na na money or repair fibo mi say bibia be fine and the Fizzy da se won Emmanuel thank you so much and Colex wo mo say wo de wo ne ma no difference e ba paint di ade ni me Colex that's all kwam cheba for so already live from Port Elizabeth, the windy city of South Africa. My regards to my Doris of Ultimate Team Chairman from Nebeini watching you live. Well done, Man City for demolishing RB Leipzig. Okay, by 6-1. In fact, Haaland is the best. Oibo Boateng or Nebeini diano no. Abdul Fosum Alex said, "Ohe Manswa Bore, fantastic sports show. Good morning, Mr. Host. Liverpool beats Real Madrid today." From Kojo Asempa Furniture West. Dum Kojo one trim. Shed there because I didn't hear 5-2. So Abedi Wakwada, so doctor say Tafen police near Drew. Good morning. Today at Santiago de Banvo, we the Liverpoolians will shock the world by qualifying to the next stage of the Champions League. And I'm wishing my phobia lads all the best in training. Hi to Reverend Eric Amwa of Crew from CSC. Starboy said or enjoy the show live and clear to have for memory FM Sports. No size. Liverpool is winning tonight against Real Madrid. Mohamed Awa said good morning. I'm watching you live from Italy. My Asante Kotoko players, they should up their game, and Asante Kotoko supporters should support Nanaya and Ponsa and his management. Even Nanaya leaves Asante Kotoko, we will go back to 0. My greetings to Mohamed Masaudu, aka Arab Soldier. Sapoenti Isaac say I'm watching you live from Accra. Achimota St. John's. In fact, Oyerepa is the best sports show in the country. We, the citizens, are warning all the remaining clubs in the Champions League that we are not joking this time. They can use our Premier League games to prepare against us, but we will show them what Barcelona was doing in the Champions League when Pep was there. Prince Young said, Ochiayen and Obia, please tell Koto management we need to bring back the old Kotoko culture and traditions back. The club officials and the players used to visit Menchia Palace before every season kickstart for protection and blessings. But we don't hear that again. Watching from Japan. Also a champion the graph inside Lakeside, because when I said Manchester City will shock the world, you thought that was a joke. We also have the force Erling Haaland, the Terminator, to unleash his anger on Leipzig. Once again, City will win the Champions League. Crespo from Fufu. Liverpool supporters shouldn't deceive themselves because there is no way they can eliminate Real Madrid tonight. Kwame Adumako watching the show live at Ashtown. Good morning time. I tip Real Madrid to beat Liverpool again tonight in Monkovideche. Kurt has lowered the standard of our game. Why do you set $1 million aside for the promotion of our league, and yet there's no promotion. Nana Amponsa come and serve our football. Naket dear, not. Nana Chase, why everyone blaming the FA for the stadium attendance? We have a CEO who said his club is bigger than MPP and NDC, but yeah, he cannot get his supporters to the stadium, and you guys can't tell him anything, and you guys blaming the wrong people. Tell the CEO that Kasa Frama and I'm Small watching you live from Virginia, USA. Greetings to Sia. Okay, bye for your corner. No. I am morning. Let's say.
Oh, me pastor Nyame adom me here.
Correct.
And also, Nana Johnny is me no asemano.
Nana Johnny. Okay, BBI
so
fine.
What me aboat it no matter.
BBI fine. BBI.
So say penyin nim de wo kwa iden ya.
BBI fine. Jibo sha say ye adwuma no na say. Ye tenity.
There you know the ante.
This we are all morning safa bebre say.
Me ne be call mama ho ende.
Oh, okay.
Ya coffee na ya ko di fie so nkomo kakra.
Okay.
I heard senior share no be CB akoye na. Em say say me ba ho so for advice kakra.
Oh, okay.
Because issues be ba apart say o kire me because omo is
any ozika na abeje.
Oh, there be
we be advice.
Wow, show. But me rejoin that so kakra.
Okay.
Monday no.
Yes.
And me a story say me tete say NCC for no operation na omo ye no. Operation Field the Stance no. Also omo ye invade baby ani. And omo say operation 10,000 for has Kotoku Royals no. Na ye say nkofo bi we efe ho no na support ho say bibi atisa. Na aha NCC for no. But particularly aha diasporan supporters no. Also omo ha supporters bi omo amanone a dodo na de sika ba beboae. Nti no mfo say na say obi di sika mamode ane na say yeso de na mo say yemfa me ka ho na say mfamra no na ase ekira adwen kakra me pamcho omo say okra wo tene me say enti sa no na me ka bibi foforo but say me kaya Monday no man kase obi wa efi ho na di sika ma NCC for no me say na e yatetesem na me kra me take position say I don't even care where the money is coming from project na omo ye no e laudable enti so bia o baby no discover bo wo mo a ese yetimi bo mo ma omutimi ye na yes successful enti to everybody me nka say obi wa afi e discover wo mo asin say emphatically say me nim say obi wa afi discover wo mo e say man yetete across social media platforms and other places and na me dey ka say impo say sa nsem na nkofo ka no say ti sa akra na I am for it because for me it is for a good cause. That I'm but say
no sanity
me da say nyame enhira wo pa na chapter 89 tama omo enso launch operation inside the operation and I am for it enti me masere ama ye dey ato TV ni so omo say bring someone operation bring someone when ye omo 89 for na and omo say we 89 member Sunday wo ba stadium fa obi ba ko saka ho bra enti a chances of 89 for some 100 they are expecting 200 people for Sunday match, you know, and I think say it's a good project. I say a tower mochi. Tama, danger looming. Na asamono nekano. Tama ayaye senior penifo se bibia say besepani nkonua haban no, but asamne hu Kotoko player Rashid Noti nowhere to be found. Na the man na hu ni say the only tifie no so hwe na wo hu no mafie kra o mafie Rashid is not coming home. Team no penny for no friend na omunya no. In fact no pe kra de ni two numbers nyina wo dum no. Wo dum no ani kra de say obi a onim ni bi obi oban ni bia no wo friend kra wo nya no. Dum no chese on pese obetie obasiam obeti bibia fi obia ho dum no off complete condemned to grabu kota dum no dum ni phone so nyina o timer menwa ampenifo no so ye worried say on match training information say after has match no anu no obia hu ni biam obia ni bia owo first in the na mo friend na ekọ ba ekwa on fa na kan pese wa ka kire say ebia awe say anase say ye pusu ahoma kakra no medical team for no be say omoma no leave but by now they can say ultimate returning but
man leave for how many days
say onya no kakra
nti omoma no leave for how long
tama menye so say na ebebro na otwe
on the medical team for the case na was so me how long because say we pray no mama no leave there. Is it also not possible say or when who are your baby? You see a place sometime apart from Bruni there no. Omo to sit me ko ekoye local one.
But no someone you be inform me medical team no.
Once I'm on leave, once I'm within the leave period, I don't need to inform you.
Now omo ma wo offense any orthodox attention
no most of the time bebre you omo fie there whilst they do it alongside sana players be baby or one service
according to my men that have sent them around this story no omo see sikasema say imagine bano.
So when you go a wall does it solve sikasem
say sikabia penfo bi promise omo de mama
no usika o me hoya what go fa okay
but me say wasem nti wo private issue
ovie me
kana si akọ say me ka say si o bitimi je no na me question say ko mpa bu say
na ko ba obe wan kan sika sem no so ne ka bi o hye na any vera no sika
ko bi so aka
oh na say me do sika me ma Thursday bravo ni na
me ba adwuma na say mi tapa ho ya na yes
Rashid no say obi do ka ayo na say mo na ko te ba bi a very who do scam
tama na promise the person this scam man tama so na scam man
you go back and ask them me nka assuming say sikasema ogote baby it doesn't help meaning say sana tie na otie nka go and meet the people obi go share omo say and then I need the money say omo no anka no kwakwa give them enough room to pay your money na agote baby dia say na je say oba na anu ya obeda su baby adiwo na anu ya
na say wanye san so a ese bia say
na kwa de yes kasem baby place is say omo ba sika bia ni ho no anu say etu omo ka na sika baby no
Oba say free play and TV or not.
Oba say free play.
Special arrangement omo ye.
Special arrangement.
Maybe kakra onya benya aja.
Maybe.
Tama say wa win resettlement package. Say ne wa na introduce.
No, but what I know is say ebasa no player they as a professional. You play whilst your man.
No. I'm with you. When it comes that, you know.
Say makote be etwam zane man etwam.
Yes, I'm with you, but player no, why should you do that?
Etwam. You have no reason. Ebia na ye can say the entire careful. Ebia he has a genuine reason.
But your club should know.
But has the club said they are not aware?
That's why we are talking about it. So they are not aware of who about.
And the club
no neka.
He's not picking the course.
Club no neka.
Omo frena wonfa.
Me ba chom so. Club no neka say.
Officially club no kan kire yin. But what I say you get a bit of information from
conclude here.
Oh, tell who person
the club has not said. Oh no statement. Ebi anya statement.
The official we have spoken to.
Ebi amene
and they are worried they are concerned.
Mene bi kasaye. Ha be the Haribeke o se de one na tese ye hu no.
Oma fie kra, oma fie.
Go mo yiri no mkuru kra.
Oh, o dia asabia. Unu kreti na o fie. Aware na nguye.
On report.
Aware na nguye. Unu kreti report. Oma fie wonya hwe sa aware ne gumu anu no.
O de mama de me yana me ba so
it is e bia also be hu bibi kakra because it am say danger looming no because
na me pese mo yansa na
officials no strike here so at as here
omo yansa na da say club no maybe he's ahead of the club.
Captain, the clubs will not issue statement on this.
Yeah.
They will not issue any statement. Bisusu Krana, they know where he is.
As for the clubs, yes, we have spoken to them. I can say emphatically. Time apa. Okay, I say we are the meeting. It's radio live on TV.
Management member. Minka say bodin. Ebi a technical member. Ebi a way. Because say because me so me name.
I've even not long ago mentioned a medical department say omumpo ye no meka say no. They are worried, they are concerned because your mouth some few days when you knock kakra. Ebi a 2-3 days say we okay now.
Let's conclusion on somebody from the medical department akasa.
Me dey meet makasa achero.
Okay.
And me sanso no obi akasa oben nipa no leadership great vine where great ana so leadership of the team playing body no leadership of the playing body no in native here also ohun no o mafie
but to asem
so intel asem na ehun pa atamanya asem a yetimi di fan of palace enye dabi because yen nyina nim say so okotoko team ni mu a oboama eno makoyie in terms of game play.
No so say any abri on your mind yes.
I me be say me yes sure.
Was of cash story before the land cry.
So when the cash building.
But you go.
Because obi antimi ka say wo hu no.
Because all kind say no go for asem ba ku ba you do you buy. So who so dey say oni abra wo ye no. Oh so as for the one go for buy ya. E go for entansa buy na e.
Wa ba be.
Say my join that.
Who say no go for it ho for bi di aba.
And
you be so no so be kwa.
Oh, time.
Oh, say after so we story ni you know. And I was me was wait na for so bi amfo bi mra. Say the question say.
Yes.
I support the some abroach na friend. No oh, near discover what was the course we eche the intimi ntre but. Oh, why no. I know say. Oh to me ntre. Say obi na this kama omo no kwa waye ni ye kama
Batama
to we no 89 no
you had an intercourse with me on this matter you had an intercourse with me on this matter and who be some questions me can dey na minim and dey me can no me say bibio because stand by it say dey me tete na entity just that omo no how because some say they've been contributing and sebane sa no and swiftly the NCC also issue a statement on it. Say Oman a generator of music. And for me I think it's all well and good.
Intercourse with you. Okay. Telephone to use all
right. Baba where we are young.
Entity ma omo kwa ma na ne ba ye o sem kakra wo hono mu a ni nyina no ye de beba be keka ho a ne ade na tese ya hwed de etie no.
Na me twazanin say engofo interest o Liverpool ne Madrid.
Ase we dey so be anya interest. Nkofo na hye ye kwa ye ntimi nya hwe ya jatum.
Anya interest nkofo we disgrace.
Ah we dey be man.
Say ufo bi anim asia. Ono so mpaye ne say. So so asem.
I can assure them say
Munya careful ne.
I can assure them say ye kwa on be share 7 dey omo share 7.
And there's no way say
7 ni bi there. There be.
Okay.
Ya 5 na ya share no kwa omo share 5 no. Okay. 5 kwa omo share. That one too I can say it. But say you qualify no there meaning say
bacho kotoko penyimfo see penyin ba akusam so obi ankan dey say Rashid is never gonna war. Nah, they go ahead to give us some information.
Which
also,
is
they have a program for players no more piano. Now upon crowd there or gym program for this week. Rashid hasn't been cleared yet.
By who?
Dr. Chumasi will see him on an appointment. CCID or my or Oniho is not supposed to be around the team.
Anything that we need them will be
until Mr.
That's what somebody
Mr. Mona money buy and I mean will be any checks.
So checks about which room.
The person goes ahead to give me more information about players from a prania they say. No, it's part of the story. It makes it credible. Opon will be doing a gym program this week. Rashid hasn't been cleared. Dr. Chumasi will see him on an appointment. This is the last message from a medical team. Okay, medical phone say Rashid. Ne time son say obetim num ebeye de woso ye. Enti se obi nhunu a medical team say kwaje wa home kakra. Na time so a obeba.
To seek permission to move from Kumasi to wherever he is now.
So do you know he's outside Kumasi?
That's for that I know for sure.
So where he?
So he's not in Kumasi.
So where is he?
But where he is now?
Ni ba cross wa Kumasi ye nyina ko yo obi ade.
But at least baby what?
I feel go
Ufri ufie je so ni Kumasi.
So upe me. So upe.
Na se me ba ufie na anywhere je so ni Kumasi.
Na busam na me fie say onu bia me wa.
Je so ni Kumasi.
But on there for sure
that's just conclusion now we know. Say me ba ufie na ma hu a je so ni Kumasi.
But
so me probi obey bold that can say oni Kumasi. Who and I say so from na me phone do me just me ni Kumasi.
Currently the permanent abode him.
What dey never permanent abode.
No cut it to
permanent baby I am say baby am say. And it's all by me fie. E was Santasi na me ni we just me ni Kumasi.
Na Rashid no take.
Na say madam fu bia be fa me. Na me opatase me ni Kumasi.
Okoda wa ma fie.
Ma me fie because me ni Kumasi me crowd baby am e koda. Maza.
You go do fear.
Masa.
Yeah, about training grounds here.
Munya checks ni.
Yeah, so. So yeah.
Captain to us.
With the munyo mo nkwa mo na
I think
Rashid on right.
I don't think
I is shocked. So na. Ah, why is that?
one come clear.
Was na.
Or like start the last 24 hours.
No, na say. No crib bia ni.
So the last 24 hours.
We be mana na. So no na. Neje say ni Rashid on go.
No, and then do ya na no me yahu ni bakro.
Uncle baby.
No,
In fact, he forwarded a message from a team doctor. Said this is the messenger as manager from the medical team. So what you say?
Busana be first ka home here. Busana be first ka.
Me Busan say.
No Busana say is it there?
Say odi me go Busan skadi ana say so why? And I'm going to set question mango for answer. My
you can say it was casu related.
That into as an amin chamunkomra.
No. I don't think that there's so much to talk about as far as the Champions League is concerned, especially in the games. No, it look like say the two teams no I'm talking about Real Madrid and Napoli. So too, it looks like omo ever qualify. It looks like some qualify because Napoli the last time went to Eintracht Frankfurt and beat them by 2-0, or returning to Napoli almost stadium, Italian soil, with the form way both in the league and the Champions League. So too, there's likely so ever qualify. Real Madrid against Liverpool. That Velda Liverpool share first 2 goals. Real Madrid be share 5-4, and I'm say the coach is losing the mojo. Nanka or the one because Obeka say he wants team on Liverpool way bono. I say the team no or per se ugly football. So Obeka Liverpool you need to go do extra things as an other share. So for him to have taken 2 goals lead, now Mr. Otuo, just like that. Real Madrid that only need that form na you need Real Madrid no. Cause that game when we go to that fixture no, yes, in Champions League calendar, one of the big fixture as far as Champions League matches are concerned. One of the big fixture because these two teams are Champions League. Madrid only size when it comes to Champions League. Liverpool are one of the top teams that knows how to play Champions League. And the Stadium game near Anfield, one of the famous stadia Europa when you're talking about Champions League. But for Liverpool at that game, so to almost surrender that 2-goal lead. Madrid be share no. And no game no. So game no was the title was decided in the first leg. Now almost 3-goal deficit. So overcome that 3-goal deficit no. Like I'm saying, Madrid at least are more form no. They are not playing that Madrid type of football now anymore no. But one thing that they have a character. A very difficult for any team. Meaning the historians will tell us meaning say team be in the Champions League night Ako Madrid home Ako show 3 unanswered goals 3-0. I want to me and TB. And no crown say if Liverpool score that 3-0 and we are tired no, they will have to go to another stage. Say extra time answer not determine they win it or win that game no. And I don't
I asked question for 2017-18.
Okay, that's why I'm going to the historians will help me. And that's so no Asia intense in that night. And the Liverpool team that I see, Mr. Otuo, it doesn't look like that strength.
Liverpool team said 7-0 last week.
Yes, and I'm say one of those things that a night so can Mr. Otuo can but a football. Football. And Madrid will not sit down for that to happen. Okay. So a game I foresee Madrid qualifying as well as Napoli qualifying. The good thing is that the Italian teams don't seem to coming back in the Champions League. So lately the Italian teams no struggling in the Champions League. Now Juventus and say no more make you effort. But then this year so we are AC Milan are through to the next stage. Your friends say Inter Milan and not qualify to the next phase. Napoli likely. So almost everything. So we are going to get 3 Italian teams at this stage, and I think it's good for them. So
the remaining 5. Now, if we get Madrid and Napoli now, the Rebecca 4.
That's it.
And City
City and Chelsea are true in England.
Chelsea
are true in England.
From England.
Yes.
The only team from Spain
will be Madrid. Yes.
That is if they go.
So
Germany,
not German,
Bayern Munich.
So Italian football three candidates. Three candidates at this stage.
Benfica from.
And Benfica.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
but from this stage, there will be a Obia.
Yes. So I think that a good for them.
And it will be Obi.
Two Italian teams in share quarter final.
What and consistent with the opposition.
We also pay
somebody who want Italians to progress.
No. Yeah. It means that the very moment two Nibeshia or semi or the quarter final, we have a semi-final best for Italy.
But don't you hope say Ombesia
all the train to go? Yeah, the Napoli Coma Real Madrid legend. Yeah, the Napoli Coma Real Madrid. At the Inter Coma Bayern Munich, and I say Milan
will beat everybody.
Now, the Milan be a Coma Man City. You may no, you semi-final.
Munya bakokra.
There be no
Madrid form.
Yeah, pairing. Yeah, pairing.
I'm getting Kofi.
Yeah, pairing is here.
I'm getting Kofi.
Yeah, convenient draw for him. What about Tete? What about Milan?
At least in the end, one should be in the semi-final.
Milan also beating a weaker quarter final.
So that is the one
Rika quarter final. Teams in Agana Rika.
I don't know who is sitting in Madrid.
Oh, now when you Aka Madrid, Aka City, Aka Chelsea.
Milan will just edge out Benfica.
Benfica, there be men can example. But the number one boy talent is me pay Boba Kwenene say. It means Napoli Inter Milan. What it means is that Italy is sure of semi-final of the Champions League. And better than your pair Napoli in Real Madrid. Your pair Inter and Bayern Munich. Your pair AC Milan and Manchester City.
And Benfica as well.
And now Benfica.
Benfica also.
No, the best difficult game. Benfica no in a group with Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain, they top their group. And on team no much run of 16 or so probably you've not monitored them in the Portuguese league. It's a very awesome side.
Juventus and Milan are doing better
in a group with PSG and
no, the also can I say the Juventus are the talent gent.
No, but in the league currently, no.
Oh no,
in the league currently,
them can say.
No, but that doesn't take away intelligence.
No, the point is that the competition knows it's Milan more than Juventus.
So much Juventus come Milan.
But it's not like that. It's not like that. Milan are the Italian champions. Currently, they are the champions of Italy. They are the champions of Italy.
That one I agree.
Many idea points view now. But this time I was Milan that respect.
As some American, I say Benfica for no. Yeah, I'm give you any Benfica group.
But Milan is better than Juve now.
What about Paris Saint-Germain? They top the
group. A simple question.
Champions League na yebo no. You ever champions in there, but you have to do 2 points.
If I don't come, will be better than us.
So I know the say because of that, and then they share the strength of Benfica. Okay. They were in a group with Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain. They topped that group. Oman places second to PSG.
Yeah.
Oman top is our group or no. So I'm saying, so Milan wouldn't walk over. Oh, so I'm saying home and away. I'm saying home and away.
Say.
Me new there nya so much.
Almost home. Almost 3-2. This season where she am I show 2. Very good me show 2.
There be some make can class now.
Captain we go be right.
Once again
move on.
Na me to as we free say. Wa pay Italian football bia no. Wa pay Italian football bia no. And then you here can say the White Angels, the competition grandmasters, be qualified.
Deputized by Milan.
yes, and they'll be to they will qualify. Real Madrid will qualify over Liverpool. And one of those things in ABAC, once again, now football at its shocking best, as I'm supposed to be. Say Liverpool, called the famous Bernabeu, near Hala Madrid, you know. Now come and see na still na Liverpool for team at Madrid.
Anfield and Kebia.
Anfield the dia. But Anfield and say Liverpool in 2005. with AM Milan when Milan scored 3 in the first half final of the Champions League. Neutral ground. Normal bar second half no number share 3. A push your motu penalties and 1 on penalties. Barcelona 3-0 El Camp Nou, Anfield 4-0. Enti edru bebia se Liverpool spread na ekeka no ho omutimi yes ade no. But this is Madrid that this season already La Liga na difficult for them. It's 9 points between Oman and Barcelona. So it seems that the only trophy left for Real Madrid is the Champions League. At Madrid for El Bernabeu, you know what is at stake El Bernabeu. At Real Madrid for El qualify over Liverpool tonight. Liverpool may have a good game. They can even win, but qualification is difficult. On legend, they can even win. Madrid for no more. I mean, when you expect too much from Real Madrid, sometimes come on for now. But I say Madrid for no expected too much from them, sometimes on for now. But omane Paris Saint-Germain PSG abeshe PSG show more Paris. No ma Bernabeu, no ma first goal. No ma be show more 3-2. Omane Chelsea, omane Man City. This is Real Madrid. So Liverpool they can even win. By qualification they Madrid for binya. The second one ebeye Napoli and Frankfurt, which Napoli for so be qualify. Yeah they can Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia and wasa match of ha. Said this season in European omko show mu 2-0 or Germany. This season in European leagues na no, they are the best duo. Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen, the best pair. Europe 2 forwards. The best pair Europe Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen. And legend omoba based on
Kevin Erling Haaland.
Based on we've already produced certain statistics to back that. Mbajaja say and Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen there form no move two fantastic. I mean these are 2 forwards. Lead the attack for Napoli. And legend almost be qualify. And to some qualify we are then we have 8 teams over the quarter final stage of the Champions League. And I make us say 8 teams we are. Per the strength of Italian teams are almost surprising me so much this particular season. Ejuma Italian teams in this season, we would have to applaud them.
Maybe
Luciano Spalletti, Ejuma Waye with Napoli. Milan, Ejuma Stefano Pioli, Aye with Association Calcio Milan. Media, na me expect, especially the run of 16 game against Tottenham Hotspur. But they qualified over Tottenham Hotspur. And Milan are in the quarter final of the Champions League. And Inter Milan, so Enra, omoko di Dragao, Porto, and omoko qualify. So 3 teams in the Babinya. Legend, you 3 teams in our country. The strength of all the teams in the quarter final now. Italian teams, you know, is something miraculous. There's one bit in Madrid abobo at this stage. See, do quarter final. Edru quarter final na difficult so ne ba Munich be bobo. The form of Man City today, Italian teams will struggle against Man City. Enter America said the best for Italian teams. Wow, yeah, a fan of Italian football no. Ye hope say be ni apel Napoli ni Inter.
Na isi Milan no be say be pay. You by your own judgment.
Yes.
So I me coffee maintenance. What say to ensure say Italian team makes it to the semi-final. Just say okay.
Yeah.
Oko pay bia 3 times wa pay. Now pay Inter and Napoli. Just say one of the Italian teams no by your own analysis no. Umbeso because semi-final.
Oh, they been person for semi-final.
And I can't just
can also do
if pairing will take them to the semi-final.
I'm going to similar in Napoli.
They can pay similar in the pay. Not pairing, you say because also one man said the best pair in the whole of Europe. You see my name,
Kvaratskhelia.
Don't warding.
It's in Inter for you
for them. Warding. Warding to my bit. So why don't you pay Milan and Inter who are on the same?
But the Instagram and say, me hope pass 3 Italian teams making it to quarter final no. Yenya Napoli ni Inter ni yenya Milan ni bia Benfica hold on meet me attra some number but even though Eden based on Benfica Mbajaja here me pesa Italian teams ni SSV Bayern Munich Real Madrid Manchester City me point in now you Manchester City and more qualification in there saying surprising name Erling Haaland was at his destructive best say o decided so be destroy opponent and no mutimi ye ebino no and records no at the moment and so bet was so sad yeah and Sometymer discussion about Victor Osimhen move to Air Manchester City no if one day Abranti friend say Erling Haaland bekwa ko share the White Angels Jesse bekwa ko share Real Madrid for Jesse na ebia this is a player obetimi closely in on the numbers of Messi and Ronaldo diamaye cause legend we are talking about a player the Champions League now all bono 60 games awabo ukita about 31 goals in the Champions League we win mo ball mo Champions League in we about 85 games or mo boy no kita 30 goals in the Champions League guy who is only 22 years yesterday he scored 5 position bia o jira bia no it seems he's ready to score a goal adeba kwa me pe wono ho eye ne readiness to score a goal but they will jira bia irrespective of the position and Haaland
Osimhen timi no na
there be on say eno ametomba se chire once again we a goal machine Osimhen is more of a complete center forward than this player. But we will keep on Erling Haaland will keep on getting more goals than Osimhen. We know you want to born so on make goals. Enya on metwe enya ni hold up play enya on mebo enya bibia but Osimhen there or a combination of no me bia or be expected from a center forward. Entina maton boas aka Osimhen ho asem ho ha no. So legend City are into the quarter final.
No, Okago Pepper soon say.
We say no.
So say double hat trick.
Were descendant of were descendant of Ronaldo. We say yeah. So guys na ya bana omoye candidate for Ballon d'Or. Were Erling Haaland or Ronaldo. Kylian Mbappe or Ronaldo. Sell two guys in
Saudi Arabia. No.
Legend. The point is sell two players no. On my door. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ya Saudi changing Saudi Arabia ho.
With a story there. Story there. You knew kakra to me. That mean can be.
See changing no.
Say
weekend that weekend.
Ya Saudi changing no.
Yellow card.
Now report it.
Ya changing Saudi Arabia.
No. Na first half. And your question they were attacking. And a referee no say and obobo na touch na enye say yini free
you were young transfer na go fi e be ba be referee
ntune bi wo nyum bi na
ya sati change no Saudi Arabia o dia ade ne ya yi hu
ntune bi wo nyum bi na enwum no I escape me kaka but baby am kai osun yonko town no e ho na me kai
so you go town Okaje Juventus.
Me pese menya where is be won you Champions League no baby aye duru no ene baby aye ko no team bia no Italy onim Champions League bo chen Milan obi anfa sa de ni hye ni trim team bia ni wa I'm not saying say Milan is favorite to win the Champions League but competition e friends Champions League the nyoma bebre na ebo nyoma bebre na ebo Champions League no na saa nyoma na yede bo Champions League no team bia no wo Italy asase so onim ye chen AC Milan
nanti anatete no
the Champions League eguso bo na de Milan na yesu
no akọ final bebre na
de Milan so aye obi nya bi e wo Italy
final pa go no anye ye
eno na obi nya asa bi obi nyum bi obi nya asa bi anko obeye obi nya asa bi anko obeye so won sa nyum no so tell me Janasi Edimi Otuo 3 Italian clubs okay say you best start the Champions League season no debate be raise wo if you say debate ni raise here na catch you say Champions League no you wo trend bi a Champions League na ko entu kai say you start here na e kai say na you ku finish Zakito no msi Italian coach sasa omonya de is a Champions League how many teams
8
there were 4 Italian coaches in the Champions League Obi Janka so masa
Ancelotti Pioli okay na my Liverpool free man
say oh there be say me kasa about coaches
and I'm just say okay omo makam omo makam
who say
aka 10 teams aka 10
aka 10 yes aka 10 Agatin.
Send and they are for na 6 are qualified.
Any of Frankfurt ni Napoli.
Omni ye 6 but ye ka say.
Akafo a.
Omo ye from mudi on be kono ye 10. Omo ye 10. 8 na be ko. Send ye tie ye nim de obekọ quarter final. For my favorite, but you cannot say for sure say Omo qualify.
My mema wadi bi kakra bi history keto bi about the Champions League na be ma hwad be ma boada hwade from 2005 babisi 2011-2012 there was a familiar trend when it comes to the Champions League 2004-2005 Liverpool na Milan about Champions League final na Liverpool ye English team okay the following year Barca and Arsenal and about Champions League final Arsenal was an English team. Then in following year, Milan and Liverpool nesa boy. Liverpool was an English team. Manchester Beje after Milan winning against Liverpool. 2009 Manchester ne Barcelona the ball final and Barcelona J. Then over 2010 to Bayern Munich and Inter Milan and Inter Milan J. And yes, another final between Manchester United and Barcelona or Wembley and Manchester Barcelona J. Then the following year, Chelsea won the Champions League. In 2 year calculation now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Champions League seasons. English teams about 7 finals. 7 and no more boy. Young Koyenim, me fan a period they name on the Champions League. 92-93, Zoto Marseille AC Milan about final. Milan Lucie. 93-94, Milan about final against Barcelona. Milan win here. 94-95 Ajax na Milan Ajax win here. 95-96 Juventus any Ajax Juventus win here. 97-98 Dortmund any Juventus lose here. Then 97-98 Madrid any Juventus about final any Juventus lose here. Eti offer mizoto 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You started Champions League now. 7 continuous Champions League seasons Italian class ball final. Yemra Nansem Hosu dear. Ubo say offer the last 7 Champions League finals ayaba. Ubenya 5 Spanish clubs, especially Real Madrid or mobile final. There's a specific trend when it comes to the Champions League. At what time be it me shift ne ko England for no. And yes or more kwakwaji but we they are English team in the final. At what time be na shift at the Cosmo for no. You get Spanish teams playing the final. At what time be na shift the Italian clubs no. You might get few clubs in the German Bundesliga. And in the past, Abia Portuguese clubs to say Porto, Benfica, Ura Bundesliga anymore. Dortmund about finals too. By Bayern Munich, club or more consistent when it comes to Champions League appearance. By competition, England, Spain, and Italy for there. It is a the history of the Champions League as here. So trend no SSA. Now the say SSA, Mizoto, and you mostly about the Onimbo Onibo. And you mostly about the Onimbo Onibonqua. Sometimes you need a lot of things. Ebe favor. And when I share Inter any Porto game ni bi. Na me game ni din. Me hu nyoma bebre and I've come to realize say Mizoto esi nyina yeti ase football na ayebo no. A game of few margins.
Born time they were hitting the post.
Yes, born na born and run. And your Porto and your international qualify. It should have been FC Porto. But the reason is opportunities never win. Either say goal post a deny mo. O na na echebono and na so my squander chances o makreti. Ka bia nyame ampata na intanya ba ku no mboto neta. Ka aggregate ni koye 2-0. At the Champions League na e wonyo ma bia wo ho. Bizoto as a Milan fan, I need the style that we play. Benfica, City, Bayern Munich. I will not wish Milan will meet them, but any other team I can be Milan will be ready for that team. Reason is simple.
Benfica, yes. Benfica, Madrid,
Benfica, City, Bayern Munich.
Apart from that, Ubia,
okay. Milan is ready to meet him.
Okay, Napoli,
Ubia, Kebia. Italian clubs in the crowd here, that would be the cheapest draw for Milan.
Okay. Now you go food there, no, no.
Italian clubs will be the cheapest for Milan because he is your Champions League. Okay. Italian clubs there. Friday. Italian club squad that would be the cheapest draw for AC Milan. Reason why I make us say, now about 3 clubs with him so the way they press, or more high pressing so the high pressing now, so 3 clubs we bono. So Mushia Milana, Omberie. The bet me a severe ABA history. Anyhow we understand.
Including Real Madrid.
Debbie.
Hey, na Kalulu mo bet me Vinicius.
Debbie.
Debbie.
Obia ka Champions League ni be apart from these 3 clubs.
Kalulu versus Vinicius.
One Milan share 50-50. Yes.
Okay.
Because Mr. Clubs how almost setting up their team and they said do see Bobo and Milan na me hono. See Shia Benfica, Yeshia Bayern Munich. Milan were very good record against Bayern Munich in the Champions League.
Okay.
Yeshia they be Madrid and come Manchester City. Yes, because of their high pressing.
Okay.
Omo very
na Madrid is so impressive.
The Madrid impressive.
Sir.
Madrid allow yes, Madrid will allow you to build.
I've seen Madrid some person mutata Liverpool even pass from your area.
Liverpool born no boy no. Most of the balls are Liverpool lose here. A twice Madrid ko share good. Most Liverpool be losing in the middle. No at their back.
David. Nanya na also better Milan qualify. We go view consistency on the Italians about.
May
no so na FA Cup and no ya no see FA Cup no only did 3-1 87th minute
but
coaching
Ronaldo was very furious when he was substituted in the Saudi Kings Cup. In the Saudi Kings Cup. This is also from Kwame Asna.
I said no FA Cup no Kings Cup. The 7th minute in the year. No,
was he not substituted?
As you were happily
none team now winning.
And
you see film no bimra. Well, film on Baba Titikano film na.
Me wa records me say bia. If you say me hear football, me dey to say records ne dey. Me nya sure say bia Yankopon kra meje na asasam so to bia say records and Yankopon abeje asasam. Die di kan, o kai goalkeeper bia fen Rogério Ceni. Brazil ni no, goalkeeper no. O she 128 goals as a goalkeeper. Asase etisui be maboda ebeye din pa se Yankopon mra ne nya goalkeeper fufuru be 128 goals.
Just strikers be club of Unjimisha.
128 the another strikers are scoring.
There were no 128.
Nicolas Bentner. What's your good?
No Bobo for Alan. So I'm now how many years on the air?
What's that?
How many years?
Oh, not the number of years, but with the two.
No, I'm saying say Ubocha now say.
Aside of watching and the goalkeeper Ben Benya now the better go crowd 20 years or better goes with.
Is can any munya day?
Hey, we know a free kick specialist too. The free kick never to a penalty. No more. The next record, Mizoto, you World Cup every 4 years. Meji 2 years say ya answer the format na say ya na dey go every 4 years. It will be difficult to find another player. I'll bet you World Cup 3 times. To say they play legit 3 no. Player bako. So representing the country no World Cup 3 times. Then having a single footballer, Mizoto footballer bako per se. Say calendar year be 91 goals. To say the Messi year the 2010-2011 season. But watching Haaland this season, it looks like
91.
Yes, in the calendar year. Yeah.
2011.
91 goals.
Hey, Messi there.
January to December.
Yes.
Yeah.
Messi.
Mono de Madrid J. La Liga.
La Liga here be able obije.
Ana me ka so omo J that time no omo dreaded but
La Liga dey say here be able obije.
No, some
generation we no to. Yeah, witness a lot of things in football. But e be any people be in fa pen, any paper entrom fan to. E be ada chon be kan ho asem. Abante na fence Erling Haaland no to he's a goal machine. Goal machine.
Enra say Haaland.
Okay.
Oba for no. See, I say I Ghana on some.
No, I never criticize him. But say he himself is a good player with match goals, but City will not win the league. That's what I said.
Okay.
I've never doubted
in the history
of also a weekend City.
No, me say we can City as a team.
Oh, okay.
In the history of the Champions League.
No.
In the history of the Champions League.
And I still stand by that.
3 players per and I'm to 2. Omasha 5 goals. In the history of the Champions League. 3 players per and a single Champions League game Omasha 5 goals. Only 2 players and in the knockout stage of Champions League Omasha 5 goals in one game. Ronaldo count. Messi and then Erling Haaland. But who expanded at the Champions League? Luis Andraino of Shakhtar Donetsk. It's only these 3 players and in the history of the Champions League almost share 5 goals in a single game. Ronaldo and Chile. They turn Haaland bofuno, Mizutu, and they say
overall she goes
and they say he becomes the only player in the Champions League. I share 6 goals a single game, beating the record of Messi and Luis Adriano. The attitude of Haaland and timer ye uniform in the Champions League next say baby I walk kakono Pep Guardiola should get ready. I will be handle player. He also feels say the personal achievement is very important to him. Ko ochire bibi kakra bi timer o free park na so akọ bench no ochire Guardiola bibi kakra bi. Enti Guardiola so ye coaches na they feel say see the team ni nyina to wa he should have full control over the team. Yeah. Ono na so ochire the team ne ye. Enti yes Guardiola works with players how ombo obey Pep Guardiola. Say offer Pep Guardiola ni book or chroye after the success at Barcelona. Mizoto part we will say the very day who send a Juma Banawe or Barcelona. It was a Champions League game between Chelsea and Barcelona. The Messi kobo penalty bo pono. Okay, Fernando Torres. If I bought the koto net no. In the dressing room, and a Lionel Messi question a substitution. Christian tell you. Small boy. Yes, Okobuza say na Guardiola wana na beji na park swing. Or say that very day no witness say the time El Barcelona Banawe because a superstar be a red dressing one he's bigger than on Pep Guardiola. Into so pave way. Na sa ade ne to so. And they were baba to be na branch friend say Erling Haaland. He did so well at his age 22 years 236 days. Becomes the youngest player to score 30 goals in the UEFA Champions League. Kylian Mbappe reached that figure. Messi no 22 years 352 days. Messi no 23 years 131 days. Chairman. Not chairman was over 27. Chairman do reach in 20 no konani. O reach 30 no konani kaka. Enti Champions League. Yeah. When started this week, there's the all-time top scorer. By now they come on master this week. And they concentration on master this week. We say minimum say Eti bema boda. The all ye nyina no, yemfa paper ne pen, na yemcho nto. We are witnessing a different kind of player. And the coaches ni baby a go post ni si, ene baby e net na gu, a de ball beto net. Kakra bi won ene game a, mezuto be koso Santiago Bernabeu. Ene say Adia Liverpool person mokoye no Santiago Bernabeu enye se bin sida ebi asida against Real Madrid. 2018-2019 Shakhtar Donetsk omo she Madrid 3. So Liverpool nya sa score line na it will 10. Yes. Ebe no be call extra time because of away goal no ye film. I ask question omo 4-1. E wo that venue. Into the difference of 3 na Liverpool pe say the be a game ne be to aso de amom no ebi esi wo hopen. But the difference between Sabren and say me game no mo ko bone no. Nim say the Liverpool scare Real Madrid. Ombeche bibi kakra watiwa. Ba mfa. And only baby a problem. Why to say last year Real Madrid ni Chelsea game no. So ne meche no. Because say what tie kwa now the only Liverpool dressing room. Onya closer to the Liverpool team. Asema jogging club be can change the players now say we should go for an early goal. You have nothing to lose. We should go for an early goal. It's a game na ebekwa go hene no. Expect Liverpool so mo be push Real Madrid at the early stages to go for an early goal. So Mosha definitely it will put pressure on Real Madrid. They will try to minimize their mistakes. Omo ma Liverpool space so me kwa second goal because the Liverpool second goal say kima game na sembe timi asi. But the ebekwa kwesi ni nyina na say Liverpool airborne against a club. He understands the competition. Mayana metis also Real Madrid form this year. Real Madrid nya club amzuto when they are in their Champions League form. Forget about La Liga. There are only 3 clubs in the history of the Champions League. Men you saw mo league form fan je mo da.
Clubs no yeah.
Liverpool, AC Milan, Real Madrid.
Okay.
Men you saw mo club performance, mo Champions League competition ma.
Chelsea.
There be. Okay, say be o ma ye bi nansen, but nto so. Talk to them chana say. Men you saw mo league performance and fan je when they are in the Champions League. Omo ye different side.
So they can listen a bit.
All right. Eti Bema Boda. We witness a very good game. Very good game.
Okay.
But in the crack nyina na say. Yan hwebo na yan tena se yeni di nkomo ye betena TV a chia hwe ye be di nkomo ye be fa ye ho adwene ne sa anyoma no. Na ebi e be wie no. Mizoto. Ebi a bo wan se Liverpool ahye 2-1 bia na o ma bo 2-2. But no mu kofie.
Okay,
Napoli
Madrid free flow, good score line.
There is some I say top clubs no. Sadia na wo ho. So watch the Champions League ni very well, especially when you good results wa we are. Ayo mo ba home the approach. Ayana entant to say the mo de kwa we no. Liverpool kwa last year bi to omo. So be kai omo ni Inter Milan. Omo ni Inter Milan. Omo go say Inter 2-0. And Inter be show omo 1. And Arturo Vidal or Alexis Sanchez Eddie record. Because na ye game and na tell Liverpool so na be betimi asi. But omo show character no mo de call manim. Napoli in Frankfurt today you just sit down, enjoy Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen. And I keep on saying Semzo, you might be a fan of the Premier League. You might love Barcelona or Real Madrid. Or be a fan of Bayern Munich to say Minu Makati. But this season, born a year so the no crebe cancer. Currently, the best player in Europe is the Georgian international. Or Yenyomo Binyebi.
This is the best player. The last time I heard very good player, but he looks to me say potential to be there.
Because
is it the best?
This is the first time. And as in the first season top flight, make a top league. I the Italian Serie A. But born now or Bonafino.
No say a penalty be in that game.
Yeah. Born now that was against Frankfurt. That was one game out here. But our first game we na padaje and I show money Atlanta. Sa first goal na o share no. O ma nipa be nwotwe, o mo sabobobo. E wa Atlanta 18-year boss no ma. You obetemase reason why. Forget about baby of free Georgia. But anytime you have opportunity to watch him, you will see a player leading Napoli to win the Italian Serie A this season. Something the last time they did was a branch friend. They said Diego Armando Maradona leading them. Tinyawa say Omanemo no Maradona. There's also a Napoli. There is a pizza called Osimhen. Omaye pizza. On the Napoli, the city of pizza. Omaye pizza. But Osimhen. The Omoyan say because of time. Osimhen 3 win na wada no. Esoro ne de no. And form tuntum no. Enom de pizza to pizza na form ne tuntum. And esoro ye ne 3 win na wada ne atwere Osimhen.
Osimhen joining Juventus team no be dangerous.
Oh, Victor Osimhen, Victor Osimhen is in the form of his life.
Yeah.
And there are few center forwards in the game now better than Victor Osimhen. Any team, I'm the two. And that one, Osimhen pizza nini. Aye.
Or the advert.
It's any team. Was as team be a was as so. I'm the two Victor Osimhen beko. Obey improve team no. Obey change team baby amugina edema different level. And nothing any teams be say the they should spend Sikana Napoli for open. And there are a few center forwards.
Yeah.
Born now Osimhen ebono. Ombetimi abo.
Okay.
Bibi Oyebia deserve. Yeah.
But for you to so me kind but message about player and design.
Naughty.
The player is in Accra and will be back before Friday for his appointment. But on call or on kind CCA before Friday. No
before Friday or now.
Or appointment Friday, so he will come before his appointment on Friday.
Now, how much him the until be a friend now?
The reason to be picking a call, they say, "Oh, be awesome." No one say he doesn't have any official duties to do, so he's a private person who can decide. So, do baby ultimately decide his own fact or them. But the point is that officials of Kotoko say Rashid not to Onyiraye na on crime. Owenji Friday or
Oniska Sembia so.
Oyede.
Oniska Sembia so.
Nezazo do Uskase. Skase zo bia ubi ana. But the news is that say Yeyen Zenjefo. He's in Accra. He has an appointment on Friday. But for the time being there, Onu bi ani sisi bi e wo say.
Now I don't know one card on anything.
So when I say Kumasi because
contrary report.
Sometimes only Kumasi.
Baby, so basis na aka so oni Kumasi no was the issue. Nye Kumasi ya no oni. Now o ka say uko ni fi uko bi fi no ankoto na na so oni Kumasi. Na am ka say no nte.
Not all the time.
And we officially no. Or one crime. Okay. Team nim penyin fo nim so one crime.
If you are permitting it to be in a crowd.
If you are done only omo besia one appointment on Friday.
Where additional information there be come.
Everybody keeps coming. Unsa ha de o kan asem a. Se ka se be cross checking kwan de be cross check.
Jankan we not scan.
And this is from an official source. Tiba for to.
See, and say we no abe confirm here some na ya kan do. Say wa oni ho ye hwe na ye hu no. So say oni nipa.
Okay, more coming.
Rashid
has no money issues with Kotoko.
Fantastic.
He's on only salary. There's no signing fee agreement between Kotoko and him.
Fantastic.
He will be on team neka. Team neka.
Number clear.
Ade ma jumadi yes no no.
Yeah.
Air kono. No official sources na ba. Nti obi o ka so obi de ne ka no. Oh masa obi o na de abanye we. Boys ya ya.
Nasa wo de na chance na wo de ba.
Boys ya ya.
Wo de we bra wa ye hoduma party ka kona na afi.
You send your boys out.
Yes.
Who's asem nyani nyana ya me follow up. Ba me ka se me follow dia I follow. And wo mo mutie no ni wo mo pe no mbe so mo no ne dia mo.
Sa anyo mo de.
Wo se e be fa we for now.
E ba na anyo mo de.
Ya fa we for now e be de. When you have fun for now, what if from bar you will follow up?
But now the interesting thing is that what's a legend the source about? I mean, yes, subscribe clarification. Clarification from
body
management
of you are near the actual
as I'm my clarification to say and about phone so say or contrary report to that.
For what I know,
on gas or
as a boy, no no.
The one gas is Casemo.
Was it for what he knows?
For what I know, no.
Says
customer as a boy.
Almost sign the contract and say agreement no many years.
Yes.
Bosume so near chum, Gabosume chum.
Yeah.
February ni pay by.
Okay.
Our money ne kabebi. I say obi fu frost is Casem. Mo go ba go fi one pana. Ba for Mr. Oh, bamboozle.
Oh, where's our only important thing?
Better na the money you interested in is ade chi ade sen. Ubo se na enome dandi. But now confirm each other's position better.
Our sign contract say Rashid is on a salary only contract.
Okay.
A salary only contract.
So that's what we know.
Now there's a salary create me come. Salary create me come.
Maybe almost February.
It's me come.
No sign now the come as second you on go there na come. The okay there na you. The okay there na special case.
Yeah.
And your group problem. So no signing on fee or advance salary.
Okay.
Sign
and that's what we know. Yeah.
Buy na the money ya me pay ba for and say ko am fa ma ka we nyina ma o.
So
or the basa na ma me so me jiga ko yi ya ko fan. Say na no say ask for dey you na broche for a friend na. O me na din komo behind the scenes are.
And also sika wom.
Yeah,
has am fero sika wom.
Na hari no a no ti a on na ka broche for asem ma omo no. Ofi say e just a call. Na broche for omo brave ni pa kwasa
o. Enya broche for a friend.
Okun komo.
Okun kom.
Some mo mama ndwene mane ma so. Okun gongwan ni bu afu mu.
Dabi ni butimi fusa.
Na ma mo nya ya mo ye hu hwe.
Okun kom. The promise was that
mama ya yi na o de enko be. And no be kun obi akom ti o de.
Onkum na de onkum.
Oguso kunkum ko.
Tama.
mehu ayi bi a mani agye ho.
Okay, obisi Solomon Tete say the whole Kanye no you're one of the men on the ground now Suma Solomon Tete. But the point is that Solomon Munya adwuma no bi nka ho. Yeah, go back for.
Obi the information about how challenge no.
Yeah, go it does.
Some matters. And the way my caption the crown me then say cocoa season.
No man caption. Eh o go for na o journalist na caption.
Yeah, caption ya there. Nya some matters for them. But they come asem. Say cocoa season. Tama. Some matters 50 cedis. No crown no your popular stand do.
So it's called. Some no boys no can.
Afi
VIP some boys 100 order dada.
VIP
so mo nyi say bi da
200.
I say over charge 50.
Masa enye some boys ka ekotoko na ekon.
Na ska o some boys last you go mbobo. I don't mind 50.
Team factor. But answer no be charge 50 no. See me bet ma ko. Ba ko charge 50 ko ni pa ma me hwe.
Ekotoko ntia.
Ba ko charge.
Wasemu ya e kan.
Say go ma jibi dadia.
Kotoko bi akotoko be ko krobi so. O charge 50 a ni pa kwa me hwe. Because
the constant factor is that summer test down bobo vision buy.
Yes.
But since ka o ordered. Rather they are expecting one more be kotoko no. So many to say scan e bi be free summer test, bi be free outside Samurai boy. Yes. Look at the scout what about mom free air corner?
No, me fit ebe
few.
And it's suicide.
I'm me free akona
few.
Ebe few.
Oni we ya ho ya. Say Asankagwa. Asankagwa is much bigger than Summer Boy. Asankagwa ya much dominated by Kotoko supporters. It's definitely say Kotoko ba ho no. Omo motia omo Asankagwa.
So it confirms my dear say sika
o Summer test.
Sika na wo ho no sika na wo area.
Omo charges
sika na wo area no. Summer test Olympics boys sika we omo tinyi 50 cities o. Omo
can say
no me aduan na bonus schedule.
Did you say Kotoko na factor? Ba Kotoko betuma ko ba bi. Krobi so awa Ghana ha. O charge 50 ni pa me hwe. The same Kotoko no.
Enye sika
you agree that?
And go for because of attraction. And until omni aduan na boy no. Omo mti gromo anete, omo mti Asankagwa ne ade a bo ma anyi 50. So the reason why they are charging is the team coming. Yes, care or na say we have us sad.
O say we mama say be here. Because di nom kwan bi o. Right? That they not a kese o. Ana ko na mo twaro 100 cedis. Ana me no microphone be ko tran o. Didi Philip.
And I'm back 100 cedis. 10
cedis.
The
next time I'm going to hear. The next time I'm going to hear you. Ah, and I'm saying the same base. Sir, me be pay from them bi. On brother bi ya anye. Because oh yeah, the indigents no. Omunto. What I say? It's because of a year no. Eh? Ono mo
yes. Why be condemn once a week?
Argument with them who to be evident. Argument what be that man who put it much more stronger than Mwangaza.
Who be asemi? Asemo against you so munye. Okay.
Argument with you. Sika ho. But it takes me Kotoko no to.
Fra na mo de ne ye. Fra
na ye ni ho o ma nye o si utwa ni pa meto mo ma beto so o si sika wo ho
argument we power argument ama opposition are strong is it
we are not going to say
wa je bribe
come on the ntia ye mu bi no gidi say ade na has eye no so has supporters no any the fact that say ye hwe ne ye moa ne ye promote no na no has be sene ko ba bi ani ye we ye ba bi ani for ka kire yen say for a very long time omutimi nya 52,000 Ghana cedis has buy and then some matters for sika omo charging so omo fail omo hono no a I want to believe say I no crosses 52,000 na da bia ni nyae no e kire say has no Kotoko e move with the crowd that say enka the smaller venues na ka nsema ye kan has no Kotoko betima boa wo mo
and but the other factors are that Kotoko supporters on one area on no omo nyina na betimi aba home
yes
so they enjoy them when they come there and again frequency the number of times no so a team bi no so
e no so ka ho
because mo Asankagwa yi it be a bad thing for them to be seeing Kotoko and now more Samrabo into Omuba area where we all want to go and see them. The other away teams, you know, are taking advantage.
We are basing myself on that. Say Obi wo Samabo, Obi wo Huni Valley, Pond Valley, and Suicide, Christian Sam Potem Honoma. Ebia ye ni nyina no benya Kotoko hwe no one pay.
Yes, but for one more time.
Samatas will benefit.
Yeah.
Now we have to call ya Ghost Stars for 52,000. Likely say be an house ama baby any hobby the whole season, no. And so baby any Ghost Stars will benefit. But
again, home teams so they do the right things. They say a boy or more charging any effort to market or sell the game around that area.
Of course.
Almost all cashing in.
Almost all cashing in.
Yeah, cashing in.
But we say Tama, a very difficult to replicate the same. Kotokoni has the same to her. Bibi sunku kakra eno na ye ka ho asem no
okay
eno na ye ka ho asem
problem where your problem problem I think say me frika ho asem yes but obi am pay heed to that
the phone
and coach Bismarck Kobe Mensah as our visitors are there no
which is
on the Black Stars call up okay because say local football no from you players not up to that level. Because to me, there be a mitaka say, so we invited Black Star players. Now, we try take it more be free. Abuchiriba. Now, Obana or veteran bench. Now, Oko or Mobi, because you are calling about 23 players. Sometimes get me. Now, so when to me, now a slot for local league. Because to a chance a walk around who say a league no. One of the organizers of the league, you know, the FA, no, and for that, FA,
no, not FA players.
And yeah, FA, no, directly, FA, no, by FA, no, road to play.
Which road do they have?
Because so what all your quote at home say in order to make sure they
league. No, I'm a coach, no quota.
Of course, send your own develop who's way. And you know, all your quote at all.
I have a different way.
Let me finish with media.
Me support in a way, but
yeah,
I would say, of a coach.
Yeah,
the Black Stars have their targets.
Yeah,
Black Stars near the Mawa, Juma. We want to go to the World Cup. I want to do well at the World Cup.
Yeah,
we want to win AFCON and all that. So where is this quota coming from?
Good.
What if a coach he catch and say? To me, compliments are no pen. How many producers in say? You see, when coaches speak and when pundits speak, they speak with facts and figures.
Yeah.
But the hand, a lot of them, I see emotions in them. Because so also I say a friend Richard Lamtia, Richmond Lamtia. Now I want you as a coach to tell me, say, positional Richmond Lamtia Bono. You have Fred this guy. Who Richard Lamtia is better than in terms of their performance? If you're a coach, that's how I expect you to speak. Because ultimately, see develop a game and the proponents of our local league, so we want to support it.
Yeah.
But if you're a coach, you tell us from a technical point of view, say, if you are positional Richmond Lamtebon, you are free brand free Belgium. Richard Lamte is better, he's better than him, and therefore Richard should have come.
Yeah.
This argument or the local league and how he be paid number. So in that case, I will agree with him. But if you're a coach, that's how can be. Maybe who the entire world casa. So
that's why
positional Richard Lamte also.
I think I agree.
You feel you as a coach, you think that given the opportunity, he will be better than him.
Even close.
But when we coaches, I won't even argument. They say pro to local league.
Because for example,
because Chris Hilton. And then Juma to promote the local league.
If you understand that concept.
You know the man on it say, make sure the Blaster qualify for the Cup of Nations, goes there, does well, make sure you go to the World Cup. Those are his targets.
Be more competitive.
But indirectly, you bet me I'm not joining that crusade no.
And
Indirectly. We are not telling him this, but indirectly. My comments are not agreeing to say, or further to say, there are some local players who are even he thinks better than the foreign players.
Yet one mention
that is one mention him. I don't know the Hormone, you know. But Mimi Free say, we are calling Kofi, you are calling 23 players. For example, you call World Cup. said a lad ne afri ba ne
build your team with all the players. So you see,
with all the players.
You are friend, and yes, our friend say, "Omebo." But you want him to observe. You want to observe the player.
That exactly. That's what. That look at it. You must have to be.
No, see, I didn't remember my first time you observe you. It's based on your potential.
And the critical assessment of your local league now. Who bet when you 1 or 2 players be at least with so team competing. But because
you are saying we are not argument to back competition. So people say there's a player at Hearts of Oak. There's a player at Kotoko.
Yeah.
Or player be at Chelsea. Obetimi about Black Stars no better than the free Belgium mobile. We go there. And I think so you coach and never ya sick.
Yeah.
Coach bien who be na juma so no be develop local game.
Even say player no quite and then so see I say friend under 20 I want to believe we say your friend under 20 the core of the team be local players. The core of the team be local players. So I tell you potential.
What's the reason?
Because a lot of them how many under 20 Ghanaian players and they go outside. I be join about be for me about 20 or so. But why is that? And we are more players who base in a country.
Because at that stage you are developing you.
So in a bit
yes,
that's why I'm going to look at open potential there. Those players I bet myself for under 20 no. But man will be the opportunity to join the Black Stars. But to me feel that 23-man squad. Right? 23-man squad I echo. And you will be the Bobby. Sir, these games.
That's why you football actually.
And I know.
So coach selected 23 players. Only pass and you be an Bobo. But there are reports on each and every player. Our player we based on the oil, you know. Mami man integrity. Ebedu stage be need him.
The coach, you know, it comes back to coach in any assessment of a local league, you know. Or maybe when you the also, it is only the intention.
Now we are selecting local players and go Algeria.
And na blast and we do go Algeria and go for foreign players.
So I'm saying that we selected them to compete even with local players.
And the blast and also quite compete to Otuo PS. Any FOPA.
So you don't compete with neighbor. You have blast and go channel. You don't go compete with PS and they were better than us. So why I don't go local cromant me amono. We argue them for mongo.
I think America say it's say all of them. And enkoye. It America say 1 or 2 America quota. So at least 2 slots to be crowd. 2 slots to be crowd. Now we say just to encourage and look at your local players. But when it is that they cannot draw blank is there. And the players are here. And the players are here. Ma ba ko ben 2 kwan. No ko Bulgaria. Ko your friend no. Man to just 6 months.
You have to perform.
But Awa Mohammed Kotoko. Example bi. And Awa Mohammed wo Kotoko. Obo game ha Ghana. Game fido. Oko Marisburg. So to less than 4 months. He
was in a match competitive
Marisburg. That's South
Africa. You see
Marisburg.
And Marisburg league ben Obo.
Oh,
you play in the South African league, which is better than ours.
It is better than ours, but it's what we have. It is better than ours, but it's what we have. So I think they have to look into that. They have to look into that because anyone football development can be.
And it's a free.
That's it.
But you see, the trend is that Bobo. The intro that's how it is the money they get. Yeah. That's why they go. Yeah, very free Banewa. Yeah. Says your boy in the Swiss. Oh, young friend. Go and prove it and come. Last time,
honestly.
We are coaching the blast. I'm not fair. I bet you promote to Ghana league. You bet you were di. Now they promote to.
Nefe, Mr. Two.
Go ahead.
Well, legend. Openye Malik Jabe akasa kakra na yeah Johnny kasa kakra na Johnny say Asante Kotoko team in this particular season and there are a lot of juvenile players within the team. I say voice no han kama minti just a second na me hu because na mo kakra why Johnny Beka say juvenile players within Asante Kotoko team nti okay na me pese me ti Johnny asiye pa na me hwe sibia Johnny semneti see offer Asante Kotoko team na o ya me name
omu ni consistent play you winning there Another time you lose, you win, you lose, and now you lose, you win. With that, no dear, well, that is not Kotoko. No, first of all, you must get the right material from the onset. Answer. Shasia, right material, even including your right coach. Then you psych your supporters to be ready, and then you all take off together. They're too juvenile. They're all youth, young boys. That is what I see. I'm not talking about anybody. What I see, they are young. They should be matured ones, players. There were matured players in town.
There are the likes of Rashid Loti.
Hey, me, I don't know them, Kra.
Again, that's why captain.
Hey, what are your captain?
Okay. So, legend, now you're more kakra. Johnny Becker said Kotoko players in a too juvenile, too young, crown crana, a boss anti Kotoko Timino. Well, in the first place, you know, so Sanso Becker said he doesn't know them too much. Yes, so only by names. Yes. Okay. He knows the team. See, when a football now Kasana born legend. This morning, the amount of time he spent on Erling Haaland, he's 22 years. The amount of time he has spent on Erling Haaland this morning, he is 22 years.
22 years, a lot of experience.
Exactly. So now me expect to Becca say exceptional young players. Now we have discussion. But what I say, when you're young, you see that exceptional within Asante Kotoko team. Vinicius Junior, when you get to Bukayo Saka. I say, Clinton Diodu. What's in the country so a young with free SS and Ebenezer? He's an exceptional child. Never says it. Exactly. Etina make us say Malik.
Yes, argument. If you check the ages of Omo boy, the two final, and they would go and ask them.
Yes.
They are 62, 61, 63. I just by 82. Most of them were 19, 20.
Yes.
Pokun Timothy Takwabe no more secondary school.
Yeah.
Johnny himself, if you speak to him, over Kotoko no nyini.
Yes.
Tiana minim se biana. And then I near Master and yes, I did a lot of them. Opa Usia Bana Mama Buzom so joining Kotoko no say.
And a legend aside that in the crowd, aside that in the crowd, pick us Santi Kotoko team.
Come it's my mother most goes did you go kill? They were teenagers.
Then I may say aside that in the crowd, pick us Santi Kotoko team now. Ofa guys here boy, Rich Norte ya also won't share the name. Rich Bodu, Rich Molamti, Blay, Mokwala, Infegi. Are these young boys? Johnny, they are not young boys. Ebia Johnny Chedanya a close look at Asante Kotoko team. No, don't watch him show me whether by name or by he having the opportunity to watch them. Asante Kotoko squad, you know, and yeah, young squad. And as some younger, you should talk about whether they are exceptional or they are not. And now, because Mefa Obiti say Isaac Opon, he might be a young player. Best Isaac Opon in prime as with Asante Kotoko team. He is an exceptional player. It do I say na age mem the
opposite is the case. So the young players are doing
omo
and also Premier League players.
Omo value was
show be that's in the Premier League.
Do the youngest team Rafael Omo and American Bukayo Saka mo.
The youngest
21, 22 years old. Omo value was. So we should talk about exceptionality here. Whether they are exceptional for Asante Kotoko. Zeze.
22 years. Zeze no.
Yeah.
So we have a year back in figure on Yakola.
I'm figure they say senior man. Mokwala. Don't win any team now. Mokwala. So I think sir Johnny Henie on getting close to na Asante Kotoko. Now who team ni send a better or Babontia. No I a better perspective about Asante Kotoko team na our legend. Near Tiana and say Accra Sufuku and a legend. Omoyen Shisheye, kakra, how best they can put themselves on the map of competing for Ghana Premier League. Now, the good news this week, House of Full supporters in Edema, and how person mobilizes supporters. Now, Mutiminya about 10,000 supporters against Ekutuku Royal. A free say, Oklobefa team, we're not 4 points out of 2 games, our Oklo dear, so fano as an individual there he has done well. 4 out of 6 against Asante Kotoko any Bibiani. That is good for him. But so far club no House of Folk now the last 4 games maximum 12 points in House of Folk are picking 4. The last 4 because the last 4 against Asante Kotoko, Bibiani, then Ediana Stars, Olympics. They lost to Olympics. They lost to Ediana Stars before they won against Asante Kotoko. And Omunya a drawing game against ABBN. So the last 4 Okaya Satamniete Swame near your outdoor program. And I'm saying if they want to compete for the title, the Premier League, South 12 games, 12 points in a they have to pick at least 10 out of 12. South 12 points in an American Western House of Folk 4 out of 12. May ya be playing body in any technical team na against BB so say whilst we are praising them so my idea against Asante Kotoko ni BBN no the last 4 matches they've picked only 4 points out of 12 points and it is a supporters at Tenase it is such a brilliant idea ba see about 10,000 supporters our Cross Sports Stadium it has to come with a win.
Okay,
Never judge as a legend.
Right.
It has to come with a win. It has to folk playing body and when I make with ya as a Samo, the number of times I have more opportunities within House of Folk team. This is the time I also meet me a pay House of Folk for the opportunities afforded them. And they should try as much as possible. Say Kotoku Royals, legend on bet me ISA game no simple yama. Okay,
yeah, good. You Yamre na.
Loto football for Anope Mate Henry Asante Chum. Me Aminu Shadow. Some carry say Patrick Akoto. Whilst he kasa about Aminu Shadow position, me information say he is in line to be appointed as the deputy spokesperson for the FA.
Exactly.
Yes, Patrick Akoto of Medema on the Henry deputy. Yes. Into more Kasafa Blasters game no one. Na me told him say it me promote to be promote to be. Na Blaster na GF for there. Blaster GF for there. How my be mo promote. Ah. And I'm say Blaster GF there. Say I buy na say promote because say Blaster say I buy there. But then no mo promote to the Blasters. E chese the bibia show monsa e no mo hweso into mo pa de kroni. League ni so no mizoto ye de a share financer. Nti league ni beyeye enye ni nyine gina mo so na zaman for ye na me kwam de na me daw to mizoto anopa na me de me se me kwa afi website o me ni so betia fa phone kura sisi ya o de obo www.ghanafa.org na na bie mawa bo se ba bia a Ghana Football Association no bo se aye ba me se bo so o bo so pe bo se news competition national team department department technical department regulatory and integrity and about GFA no I click here about GFA no so e ho na we oko about GFA na o say founded in 1957 where the official website of Ghana Football Association the Ghana Football Association GFA is the game's governing body in Ghana. It is a representative democracy and is the umbrella organization for all football clubs and other interest groups in the country. The GFA, the GFA is responsible for overseeing, promoting, and developing Ghana football at all levels, from grassroots through to professional game. Teacher for or say the GFA is responsible for overseeing, promoting, and developing football at all levels, from grassroots through to professional game. So English teacher. As a child saying.
Say the reason why GFA took $1 million to promote a game. In terms of promotion of football at all levels, whether a women's football, juvenile football, league, national team, they are supposed to promote it.
Loto, it is wako hindine. So and side with be American. Maybe a few no. Yem plastai, yem penti. Loto, wako shuasika wa hindine. But nya wa said yes be penti. Now a plaster. But if you not movie. So what me? The moment obey responsibilities atum no. And ho adwuma wo ho yes we. It is a FN who say e your master dey say so promote Black Stars e mani pa kohra. E your master dey say emfa woni ba bi a clubs gina. E your master dey say so obu fu say clubs ne ka obi ne be ya. Omo fo mu nyina amra o master no mu promote na Ghana football nko so. We call nyame charge $1 million so. It's the kind of energy nobody promote to Black Stars no. Omo use the same energy to promote our local game. Okay. Aya na metise omo say and I club administrators no and there's omo map strategy be ma supporters akwa stadium. Ade na time fa ho strategy bi ade be nipa nko. Eye simple as ABCD. Ade na nya fa mizoto pen ye kura mi. Se nya papa emfa ho ne ba bia me to no. Se me go to no
ba so hu aponti abetuma ka na ntwe o.
O say because see ahwe ni ye.
Aponti na ntwe.
And am see ahwe ni ye. So tell me chana say na se nkra ni bo etimi tete nkra ni bia hu nkra gya bia baka yesebo ya mana duane pa be kwa no pa do kuno e de side ya gugu so kama oyi asafo o kai happy check na happy check o na no wo kra bi o ogina wo chen jata so tell me chana say eti adwuma na omo ye no mizoto omo ntiase no munya achi ni hunu. No many club
Nana was it they are here, so they are throwing shades.
Why
would I how more throw shades though?
Mehu right up. Mehu right up bia omode attribute to Henry Asante Chum. But me be say ma send the amano. I be so confirm. Aha. You say Makasa Henry, they have a special relationship with him.
The Omatra say we have 12 people on the GFA executive committee. Only 2 people, Kurt and Randy Accra, as those supporters, and the rest are Asante Kotoko supporters. So who hates Asante Kotoko? Some mistakes in football are normal. No, or cut traditionally.
Also become now other aims are to deal with all questions related to football, Ghana football, to promote football in a spirit of unity, solidarity, peace, understanding, fair play, without any discrimination.
Yeah.
Without any discrimination. And when I maybe some questions, clubs need be raising concerns. Share. If we want your mama honda ho, omoye nyoma ema honda ho. Adana ye bisawa Zakito su bebisa I say. One club are raising issue, meaning so be o match the Amaefa, which I asked Asante Kotoko say. Not a single game of Asante Kotoko this season and a FIFA referee. Edientia. Ko FIFA referee do be no ye mistake. Ebi ye hu de ye akafu besum. Ana FIFA besum ne ye na frimana. Eto mom ye division 1 division ayo mom ye ayi class 1 class 2 von de omo be di no mo ye mistake and de Ghana haya na be punish o mana etimi de hokra de men ko ba masem tie nyina ne say ahoden no manya di promote Black Stars no omo for football administrators nyina amna no bi amfa na ba bia ye gina ya hopen ba man for referee before normalization committee bizo to so be ka before normalization committee e de na de kwesi na ntachini football for kopie mo Cape Coast. The bad state of Ghana football. Me makase problem na yegina mu sese no. Enye se ketabre so na start here. Se ni pan stadium and start ketabre so. Me start hu ye eye way back 2008 2009.
Na so te kakra.
Na wo se eso tiba ena dia ba beduru nei. Etimi se wotina ka se e bia eye nana ya onti eye ketinti na ni pan stadium a. Wo da ho enya no kure eye problem wo ba say no nipa owo the control so be boa ama ye football na say tumpon no the president of the association it all accepting responsibilities as a leader na won tu one among na bibia anko kama maleka asem ne de benya time ne abeka bi mizoto sometimes ya na wo te comment ni bia
interview no so ya need a question
no so we the question e wo ayana you unfortunate kakra mizoto ayana quite unfortunate un say you can't say na ya kan tra last year say nye injury Kotoko ball be 7 8 9 games their best player was a player when 19 years anya is okopon
yeah
this season league no almost starting league na Kotoko ya de no their best player was Nicholas. O say boy na wonya band no.
They be going to continue to see how they waiting the players na kasa me no ya.
No Abbas. O say baby ana me ne aya na Abbas sometimes me no problem me say. Me no problem say. Ebia you might see the success of House of Folk in 2000. That is baby how you know. But Abbas in Kwashe baby any abotra omunya yo mudi baby say. Also 2000 beje champion.
Me say Breya Kotoko wo we die. On make my best player.
Ebrebe
Ebreya Kotoko me Ebreya.
Na ha se kwaje Champions League no. Me do
Nigeria League ay mo bi mu.
Oh, say Enyaje League na Burkina team you free mu ah. When you touches in African football,
he's the best in Ghana.
And you bring a Kotoko woman, or my best player.
In Ghana.
Obianka said,
Brenna, woman, Obianka, check out the team you. Mr. Brenna, a woman, dear, or my best player. And you're Brenna, every woman. House of Folk is allowed to buy an 5 players in house 5 years, 6 years on House of Folk. You play the 1 year 6-5-4. So, my dear, can I say?
And the almost promotion.
They say, yeah, no,
promotion.
How much Henry can Patrick
say, I'm on 4 years. I F in so House of Folk. Now, we didn't want them to me Ghana football. You fish shed. Madagascar, Ukraine. I want to ask you, Frana.
Ghana.
Dear, say, go for DF and Bia. I come and I Musu and I said, that be a DBA. The late was Ekwaku. Ye ni na breku master ni Kotoko host. So kan say na. Kotoko lusu 2 times. Obenya GF Gaka Chama, it's a Gaka Chama say you am the late was sports minister.
No minister.
Yes, sports minister. What the kind of players there when Obenya sports minister Kotoko points no say ko review ba Chama omo.
Amba.
Ah. What Kotoko ko review mama we ni points mama we ni.
Hey Abbas.
Me na make a show.
Minister na ka so
beje. Me na
beje.
make a show kro ma yen na e TV. You knew I am na ntaji beka so no one pe Kotoko chen no. Na ntaji. Or the player Bobo Blaster crutches of Kotoko no Bobo Blaster. And you just say go school na.
Dama so zeti.
E je mesre wo mo.
Message no.
Say the catch us so meti, the catch us so supporters say. Ya catch everything there. Say yenim say ye dey go school. Still sense. And you dey nim. Yenim say tumbia to 2 venue for the league match. Home match to 2 venue. Ya mra. E die ti na efe shata wali baje ye die kai ye go Cape Coast na Kotoko die stadium no abasa won de omo asem we da program hwenka musi efe ne supporters of basa Kotoko supporters ne supporters say ye ma has the body for ye mo 3 days as a statement ba are kai go Cape Coast
FM 100.7
those who don't call any blessed bear near the Mubachebe. Time now, so we are back at 3:30. Good afternoon.